Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh. Hey, I'm trying to get crunk. C-R-U-N-K.
Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't want to come. Tell them why they better run.
Stand up and get crunk. Stand up and get crunk.
Okay. Here we come to get you.
Okay.
You better get crunk. Here we come to get you.
A little bit more.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
You better get crunk. Come to get you.
A little bit more.
Crank is up.
Yep.
That's what we gonna do. Crank you up. Me and my brother, we came to get queen. Won't stop.
Nope.
We keep on coming cause we won't quit. That's why we keep bringing hits.
We drop in everything you pop in. From the yin yang twin begin to make your adrenaline pump right on through your skin and make that crump begin. They were playing a then, but we came on back cause we wanted to win. We jumped out like a jack in the box. I'm like an adder with a fat dude sack in my sock. Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't want to come. Tell them why they better run.
Stand up and get crunk. Stand up and get crunk.
Here we come to get you.
You better get
Here
crunk.
we come to get you.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
Here we come to get you.
A little bit Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had enough, you better hide your lunch, because we about to eat that sup.
Okay. Stand up and get crunk. Stand up and get crunk.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
Here we come to get you.
A little bit more.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
Here we come to get you. A little bit more.
People all over the world jump. Everybody in the bleachers get drunk. Listen here, buddy, this ain't what you want. Blue 52, break, dump. D-Rock go left while I'm faking the cam. When I'm done, you're gonna remember my name is H-O-M-E. Boy, look, I'm home, boy. Now that I'm up in my zone, boy. Pack up, I'm sending you home, boy. Take you up out of the dome, boy. If you didn't know, you should've known, boy. Should've thought about changing your tone, boy. Better not let us get you alone, boy. Crack heads like we made a stone, boy. When we come out, you better be gone, boy.
Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't want to come. Tell them why they better run.
Stand up and get crunk. Stand up and get crunk.
Here we come to get you.
Okay.
Here we come to get you.
A little bit more.
Here we come to get you.
And welcome to Kicking It with the Coach, sponsored by Middleton's Tree Service here today. Tinsley, we got a big crowd here today, but that's always good. The chicken's always fresh here. We've got honey mustard and we got the cane sauce as well as that good sweet tea. You know, you're way down there, so I don't know how I'm going to get the microphone to you, but, you know, won't you come over and talk with us? You know, come on, squeeze in. You ain't got much weight on you.
Yeah, you
can
pick,
do that.
but,
But,
you know it's
you know what I mean?
I do, John. It's a big crowd. And you pick a tight spot today, John. What happened to our usual spot?
Well, this is our usual spot. You know, the sun over there is bright, isn't it? And so
I know.
we're not used to the sun around here for the last few weeks.
I know, and I need to stay out the sun. So I feel you. I ain't mad at you today. I'm just ready to get this good chicken.
Yeah, you don't need to get sunburned, do you, Ken? So we're going to be talking with Coach Brad Phillips here and Morris Fairley from Quitman High School up north in Clark County. About 45-minute drive, 30-minute drive, not that bad. So, Coach, supposed to play Thomasville Prep last night, but they had a no-show, so you had a scrimmage. Kinsley and I coached the black and white team. Black team won pretty good. You know, and so talk about, your upcoming trip to Evansville, Indiana to take on, Oakland City. Talk about that.
Yeah, pretty excited to go up to Evansville, right outside of Evansville, Oakland City University. They are any high school, good tradition. Just looking forward to having an opportunity to play them, Friday and Saturday, and hopefully we can compete and play well.
Talk about Morris Fairley here, a great athlete. Quitman's always known to have good athletes in basketball. Coach Coleman's up there right now. He took over for Steve Hampton, who was there at Quitman for a long time. So talk about that and talk about what he brings to the table.
Mars, a really good good athlete. Really works hard. Very coachable. Kid that love on my team. Always comes and hangs out in the office a little bit, bugs me a little bit. We have a good time. But no, he's he's a special kid and glad to have him.
All right. What are some things, if you could bring the tangibles to the table, what are 3 things that he does well in the game?
Plays really good defense, shoots the ball pretty well, and he's coachable. So that's the 3 things that I gave for Mars.
All right. Mars, talk to me. What's it been like this first season here at Southeastern? Bringing back a program after a long while, and so you're here in the first year with Coach Phillips, and has got a good group of young men. And talk about that, and talk about Southeastern, your experience so far.
Well, Southeastern Baptist College, it's a good school. Coach Brad, that's my dog right there. Shout out to Coach Brad. Shout out to the team, they're my dogs too. We be on the court, chilling, doing what we got to do, get the dub.
Talk about your style of play. Who do you pattern your style of play after, and what is it about that person that you admire?
I try to play like Deion Waiters. He a slasher. Like he just gets to the goal and get a bucket. Like he can pull up when he got to.
All right, Kinsley, do you have any questions for Mars, and talk to him a little bit?
But Mars, when you say your game and who you mold your game after, it's kind of like a slasher. When did you feel you developed like your style of play? Like when did it all start?
It started when I was in 10th grade. My 9th grade, I was 5. And when I got to 10th grade, that's when I kind of got a little bit better. I started when I could dribble a little bit. It's easier to do somebody out the dribble and get to the goal.
Okay. Well, when you don't to down yourself or anything like that, you said you were sorry. Let's not say you were sorry. You just hadn't come into yourself and really discovered your talent. It's always kind of like that when you first start playing the sport. You really haven't discovered your talent yet, but once you do discover it, it's like you're unstoppable. So that's really how it goes. I mean, your game. I mean, I can tell it's pretty tremendous. Like you're pretty quick to put up the 3-pointers, so you can definitely make a difference for the Chargers.
All right, now let's talk with Coach Bell. Coach Bell, congratulations on the win last night against Crowley College from Arkansas. They drove down about 5.5 hours to get a butt whooping, So it's always good when you can get a good win at home, and had a good crowd there last night. So talk about, your expectations of the team, and what player do you have here today with us to talk to us and get some of this great Raising Cane's food here.
Yeah, today we got the time looking good out of court, transfer court out of community college. What's the name of your community college? Mississippi Delta Community College. I always get it mixed up with the other school golf course, but it's Mississippi Delta Community College. Nathaniel's leading us in scoring as well as top in the nation, top 10 3-point percentage tips and all that. So, but it was good to get that win. It's been a long break for us. We didn't know how we were going to come out, rusty or what. We didn't have all our numbers, but surprisingly, we played well out of that. We switched it up defensively on them. We had what we call the amoeba defense. We had about 5 different presses that we do against them, and it worked. So, but our style is to try to push stuff up first and foremost, not be able to execute in a half court. That's one thing to emphasize. My assistant coach team has done a great job, particularly with the
Talk about how you feel like your team has developed come along since the start of the season.
We are very young. It's one of those things that when you have a young group, you don't know what to expect on a day-to-day, particularly in practice. So it's just a lot of learning, a lot of teaching So now we're still teaching. We have 9 freshmen. I told them you're not a freshman, you're really a sophomore. So, again,
Now, last question. Just so far, this team, they come together. These are individuals from different walks of life, different places of the world. Talk about their unity. How did they get along and adapt to one another and just form like family atmosphere? That's something special.
Well, I think the majority of them like each other. It's one of those things that, females, it's a little different than guys. So, they see each other on the daily. They live together. They eat together. We travel together. So we do a lot together. But I think they, for the most part, they get along and have a huge amount of fun. And I think that's something that's special.
And Coach, tell us who we have with us today.
Today we got our junior, our upperclassmen, our one and only upperclassman, Nathaniel Wilkerson here.
Okay, so Nathaniel Wilkerson, thank you so much for joining us on Something to Talk About today. So after a phenomenal game last night, talk about how your feelings, what were they before, and what are they after the game?
Well, before I just try to stay focused and have my teammates focused, and then after I'm just happy that we won and think about things we could do to get better.
Question, John?
Let me down one of my fries here, but Nathaniel, talk about, is there somebody that you pattern your play after? Who is somebody that you look up to, and who has been an influential person in your basketball career?
Not really anybody, but when I play, I just think about my family and how I want to provide for them one day. So I want to try to go overseas. So I just work on that each and every day.
All right, well that's some great aspirations there, Kinsley. So congratulations to our Old River Road Deer Processing Players of the Week in Morris Fairley from Quitman and Nathaniel Wilkerson from Pass Christian High School down on the coast. So glad to have Coach Bell and Coach Phillips with us here. So it's always good to watch both teams, although Thomasville Prep didn't show up last night, so we got the W. And I got the W over Kinsley here coaching.
Well, you know what, John, I'm going to tell you like this. If they would have showed up, they still wouldn't have showed up on the court, so it really doesn't matter. But, even though I won, I know you wish things was the other way, but you know.